Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on, grow. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 63, all-time high, 22,331. NASDAQ up 6, 64.54. S&P's up 4.5, 25.02. Gold contract down $13.90, trading at $13.11. I expect what you're going to see here. Gold broke out on the 28th of August, folks. That breakout area was the 1297, 1305 area. It's coming back to that area with dramatically lighter volume. You get the platinum market trading out here at a price point of $960. That was down $8.50. Silver down 44 cents, $17.26. Platinum was up $2 at 2 cents rather, at $2.96 a pound. Light sweet crude flat, $49.91. Notes, the 10-year note down 8 ticks, 126.02. 30-year bond off 21 at 154.12. If we go over and we take a look at this note, what you're going to see out here, folks, the 10-year note, TYZ, we'll take a look at the 10-year note first. What you have with the 10-year, we did 750,000 contracts. That is anemic volume, folks. And that's what you're looking for. If you think bonds can go higher, bonds normally can do 1.2 real easy. Bottom line, you get under a swing of 1.4. You did 1.2. I expect this number right in this is going to hold. And we have the Fed meeting tomorrow and an announcement on Tuesday. We get over and we take a look at the Wednesday, rather. We go over and we look at the 30-year bond. 30-year bond goes down to 154.04. The 30-year did reject lower price. Let's see if we closed. Look at right. We closed one tick underneath it. 154.12 was the number to keep your eye on. 280,000 were at 154.11. Now, what's intriguing about both the notes and bonds, folks, just at the close here, you had the numbers come out from the Treasury as to who owns what, and China increased its holdings of U.S. Treasury the most in almost a year. China's holdings of U.S. bonds, notes, bills rose for the sixth straight month, and it rose, so check this out, by a dollar amount of 1.17 trillion in July. That's an increase of 19.5 billion from the month earlier, according to the Treasury Department released literally just at 4 o'clock. Japan owned 1.11 trillion, up from 22.3 billion from June, marking the biggest gain in 4 years. So bottom line, folks, supply versus demand, you're still seeing it in the bond market. That's why these rates are continuing to be low. And if you take a look at the structure when we go along inside different countries, you're going to see why. Bottom line is that, you know, if you go to Japan, bottom line, on a 10-year, they're not paying anything. They're not negative, but they're not paying you anything either. You go to Australia, they're paying 2.7%. Let me see if I can get Hong Kong, the yield is 1.3. Oh, here it is. So China's 3.6 on a 10-year. But guess what? China, they're taking their money. That's in their yuan, but they're taking their money and putting it in the U.S. at 2.2 on the 10-year. On the 30-year, the 30-year right now is at 2.8. Bottom line is that what you're going to see is that you're going to see the aspect that what you do have is that there's more demand than there is supply. We go take a look at the King Dollar. What do you have with King Dollar out here? King Dollar right now trading at a price point of 91.815. That's up 162 ticks. You did 18,000 contracts. Now, King Dollar, that's light volume. There's no doubt about that. King Dollar's had a tough time holding any type of price all the way from the April 10th time frame. We've gone from 100.950. You hit a low last week out here, actually the week before, the 8th, at 90.795. Bottom line, we'll see whether it can catch the bid. You know, a normal bounce would bring you further than the swing point I'm talking about, which is 93.840. But I do expect you are going to get the good old dollar index to bounce a little bit higher. That's on a short-term basis. A longer-term basis, folks, good old King Dollar looks like it's going to be running down into the 88 area. So that's quite a move inside King Dollar. Silver market was off 2.5% today. Silver, highly volatile, always highly volatile. Silver came down 44 cents. You did 83,000 contracts. You're coming into the breakout area. The bottom of that breakout area is 1710. We hit 1711. And if we go to the SLV, we take a look at the SLV and see how that's setting up. The SLV, that came down on 11 million shares. Oh, it's going to be tough. Versus 11 million of the breakout. So it was 11.08 on the breakout. That low there was 1621. We came to 1612 today. 11.92, I see. Okay. No, 11.92 is the high of 1621. Yeah, so you come down with 400,000 light at about 350, but that's a close one. That is saying that the silver contract will retest the lows of today also, which is the $16.12 number. Some of the higher volume stocks that you had out here today in this market, by the way, was a low volume market out here today. We had the Bank of America up 32 cents. Advanced Micro was up 56. Apple gave back $1.21. You had Wells Fargo up $1. We had Citigroup up $1.56. They're all waiting, of course, for the Fed statement on Tuesday to see exactly where we are going to be with these rate structures. You stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney, coming in up next, the president of Everbank World Markets. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow up 63, NASDAQ up 6, S&P's up 5.5. We're going to be right back.